Hey guys, it's good to have you back for another science class. Reviewing what we learned yesterday, I want you to remember these two big C words, comparing and contrasting. Just remember, comparing here is telling how things are alike. Contrasting is telling how things are different. And today, we really want to compare and contrast plants and animals. I think it'd be pretty easy to contrast or tell how they're different as far as plants and animals go, but I want to challenge us today to see how they're compared. And there's another big C word, not such a big C word, but another C word that I want to talk about at the very end of today's class, which is also going to transition to tomorrow's class. And that's going to be how they are compared. So at any rate, you might remember what this looks like here. There it is, the old Venn diagram, right? It easily helps you compare and contrast different things. Over here you talk about how things are different, and in this thing how they're different. In the middle, how they're the same. So if you remember, we talked about McDonald's on this side and Taco Bell on this side. McDonald's has burgers and fries. Taco Bell has Cinetwists and tacos, but they're the same in that they have fast food and drive-thrus, right? You also might remember this one as a little bit of review, comparing and contrasting cats and dogs. They're very different. Cats meow, dogs bark, but they're also similar or the same or compared in that they both have 4 legs, fur, and pets. All right, enough with the review here, right? I want to challenge us to compare and contrast plants and animals. Now, as I said at the very beginning here, I think it's easy to contrast plants and animals, tell they're different, right? You got trees for plants. You don't put trees in the animal section. They're clearly plants. A horse is an animal. Grass, that's obviously in the plants. It has nothing to do with animals, right? And a bird has nothing to do with plants. A bird is an animal. That's how they're different. But this is where I'm going to show you how they are the same. Take a look at this picture here. I want you to try to spot all the things that are living in this picture. I think a lot of you right away go to the rhinoceros or the elephant, the zebra, the lion. But again, here's a challenge. Really think about what is everything living in this picture. Everything that needs food, air, water. If you're looking for another kind of animal, I'm actually asking you to take a look at the plants, the grass, the reeds here. All plants are living too. They need food, not like a lion needs food or a zebra needs food. They have a special way of making their own food, but they still need food. They need water. They need air. The exact same things that this huge lion and elephant and zebra need to live. The same thing the plants need to live. So yes, absolutely, every one of these animals here is alive, but the plants are alive too. Here's where I want to get back to comparing. Every last thing on this slide, from the strawberries to the bird to this nasty looking thing to the tiger to everything on this page is alive. And every last living thing in God's green earth is made up of cells. This tiger is made up of cells. This rose is made up of cells. This leaf is made up of cells. This crab is made up of cells. This, I don't even want to talk about that. It's nasty. But every last living thing is made up of cells. And that's how they can be compared. That's how they can be shown how they're alike. It's crazy to think of how God made every last living thing with cells. And we're going to talk a lot more about cells tomorrow and even next week, because I know cells might be a thing that's completely new to you. But how God made us with cells and made every living thing with cells is incredible and unbelievable, and shows His amazing wisdom and almighty power. So I think it's important that we talk about it. Take a look here getting back to what our assignment is going to be. We already had plants, animals, right? How they're different, how they're contrasted. Not too hard to figure that out, but how they're the same, how they're the middle. Filling out this section in here. Well, we talked about it, right? Both plants and animals, they are living things. And the last thing, getting back to that C word, how they're compared, is they're made up of cells. Now here's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. This is in your flash drive, this is in your paper packet, but I'm going to ask you to compare and contrast plants and animals. Now I know we already did it together in class, it just showed it to you in the last slide, but I want to challenge you to try to think of some other things. Again, I bet you the contrasting, the differences between plants and animals and these sections you can fill up pretty quickly. In the middle here, I'm okay if you copy down what we already did, how they're living and they're made up of cells, because very specifically we're going to be talking about cells here for tomorrow and also next week. So I don't mind if you copy that in the middle in the same section. But I am going to ask you to fill out this Venn diagram, same as you did yesterday with the Venn diagram concept, but different in that I want you to specifically compare and contrast animals. If you guys need any help, you can take a look at, again, the previous slide there that talked about, well, exactly what I'm asking you guys to do. Or contact me if you have questions, guys. Hey, God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow for science.